Hi, it's Kat Ashton here from the Abbey restaurant in St Albans, and welcome to my kitchen. Today we're going to be cooking our wild garlic butter stuffed chicken. So we're going to start with our chicken. Here we have a beautiful medium-sized bird. So at home, it's easy for you to go to the butcher's and grab some chicken breasts, but if you do, you really want to keep the skin on. So for us, work with the whole chicken. We're just going to use the breasts, but the legs you can use in any other recipe. The next day, do some roast thighs, things like that. So we just start, nice sharp knife. We're going to take the breast off. Be very gentle, you don't want to break the meat. So now we're going to make our wild garlic butter. Now, wild garlic, super seasonal, and this is locally foraged, which is amazing. So all we're doing is collecting them all in the same area, just so we can cut off the stems one go. Then simply, we're just going to give it a nice good chop. So now I'm going to dice up the butter and put it in the KitchenAid. It's just about 100 grams to 3 tablespoons of wild garlic. We're just going to beat it in the KitchenAid till it's light and fluffy. Now that's ready, green, unctuous. We're going to prepare our breast. Now, with the chicken breast, under the first layer of the skin, you slightly just lift up the skin. You can get your finger in and create a cavity. This is where the garlic butter will sit. Both breasts. So, with the spoon, just going to go underneath, put it right in the side. Now, because you've created that space, it's very easy to work with. Simply put your finger onto the skin and remove the spoon. That way, all the butter's on the inside. Just going to give a little push down, make sure it's nice and even. Now that the chicken is prepared, we can put it in the fridge and wait for the garnish to be ready. So right now, we're going to make our cauliflower puree for our garlic butter stuffed chicken breast. So we just start, cut it down the middle. Cauliflower has a lot of greens, and you can still utilize all the cauliflower. The outside leaf we just generally take off because it's quite hardy. But the inner leaf is nice and young, and you can use it all. There's no point of wasting it. So just keep the nice bright green leaves on. We're simply going to take out the core, keep the leaves, and then we're just going to cut the cauliflower into even pieces. The leftover outer leaf, just give that a nice chop. You want to obviously make it a bit smaller, it's going to take longer to cook. Place it all in a pot. I'm going to cover with cream and milk. Equal amounts, so it's not too rich. Always a little bit of salt. You want to put salt in when it's cooking so it gets the natural flavors out. So now we're going to put our cauliflower onto the hob. We're going to put it on a high heat just to bring it to the boil, and then we're going to drop it to a simmer. Okay, so whilst our cauliflower puree is on, our chicken is in the fridge, we're going to make our little hazelnut crumble. So simply, a tablespoon of butter into a nice warm pan. Once that's almost melted, just going to add our hazelnuts. We just want to make sure they're nicely covered in the butter. We're gonna let them cook away. We got them nice and golden brown. So a nice low heat. They'll take about 5 to 6 minutes. So now we've grabbed our chicken out of the fridge. We're just gonna give it a bit of season. A nice amount of salt and pepper because it needs a nice little flavor. Okay. So now we are going to cook our chicken breasts. A nice warm pan. Bit of olive oil. You're gonna have a little bit of smoke coming off. You know, the oil's at a good temperature. So, I'm just gonna place our chicken skin side down first so we get it nice and crispy. You wanna hear that sizzle. If it ain't sizzle, don't put it in. Just gonna make sure you're not sticking. The garlic butter is gonna slightly come out, but you want that for the flavor. After about 3 minutes, our breasts are nice and golden. When I turn them around, the smell is incredible. After a minute, we're gonna put it in the oven. We're gonna let that cook. So now, to come out of the oven, we're just gonna give it a little baste. Basting is just to get all the liquids and the butter that it's been cooked in back involved. Okay, now our chicken's cooked, our cauliflower puree is done, our hazelnuts are ready. We're gonna construct the dish. A bit of our cauliflower puree, 3 spoons is enough. Nice little bit of salad. Crunchy salad always works best. Our beautiful chicken. Can always spin a little bit of extra butter on, and a few of our butter toasted hazelnuts. Nice and golden brown. And there you go, the finished dish.